Hello, everyone. I got two vocals that I want to do a comparison here for you. I'm fairly excited about. Recently, we went camping on a camp out slash expedition put on by Kirk Brandenburg, and we were fortunate enough to have quite a few suspicious things happen. And one of the most profound things that happened was a recording taken by Scott Burke. And that recording is a vocal right here, the first one, uh, is extremely similar to a vocalization from Area X1, which is near Mount St. Helens, and we were camping in the Olympic Peninsula. So this isn't the same animal, but it's an extremely similar vocal, and I feel is a species specific vocal. This one I've called opera singer in the past, and I believe I've got some clips of it up on the YouTube channel somewhere. Um, but as soon as Scott played his, I was like, I know that call. I've recorded it, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. So obviously, extremely similar. Um, Scott's recorder was a little closer to the individual in his recording than mine was in 2018 to the individual in that recording. Obviously, there is a whoop at the end of mine. Um, what's interesting is in 2015, in 2014 and X1, there was a sighting, and this is I recently found this out, and it was of an individual that was approximately 5 feet tall. I started recording an X1 in 2015 and suspected that I was dealing with a juvenile or juveniles, and a female possibly, before I even knew about this sighting. So when I found out about the sighting, it kind of validated my hypotheses for X1 that yes, there were juveniles in the area. Uh, what's interesting about Scott's vocalization, just prior to this vocalization, I believe it was 3 days, or 3 days or 2 nights prior to this, Bart Catino got a visual of a Sasquatch in his thermal. He was unfortunately unable to record it. It was a quick sighting, but he was very adamant about what he saw, and he described a juvenile. He described the individual as around 5'11", give or take a few inches, maybe 250 pounds, lean but very cut. And then several days later, Scott records this high pitched howl. So we got two scenarios where we've got a high pitched howl, and we've got two scenarios where there's sightings of smaller Sasquatch juveniles. To add to this, which is really kind of cool, um, I've done quite a bit of reading about the great apes and specifically orangutans because a lot of us pursuing the subject of Sasquatch like to hypothesize that they possibly have um, a group model like orangutans, where one male has several females within his territory, and he moves from each female to the next. And with orangutans, the males do a long howl. Well, the females do not howl. The females do not vocalize. So this possibly, because it's so high pitched, could be an immature Sasquatch and possibly male Sasquatch. We can't say that for sure. I can say that these vocals are not done by any known or accepted to be known animal. Uh, they're highly suspect. And the fact that we have confirmation with juvenile sightings in correspondence with both these vocalizations, looking at the orangutan model that only males vocalize, we can hypothesize that this is possibly the vocalizations of two juvenile male Sasquatch. It's all hypotheses. It's for me, it's just something interesting to think about, and very exciting when you get calls like this coming from different areas separated by a lot of time and space. Um, it's it's pointing to a species specific vocalization. So I'll go ahead and play it again. Obviously, I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoy it. And I want to thank Scott Burke for letting me use his vocal. And thanks to Kirk Brandenburg for getting us all together because we had an excellent time and a lot of fun. A lot of fun, good people, and a lot of actual suspicious activity. Thanks for watching, everyone.